this question, we are required to find the y, the x. That means we should differentiate y with respect to x. So the first thing we are going to do when you see a question like this, because of these radicals, what we are going to do is to convert this particular radical to exponential form. Convert this one also to exponential form. And once you be able to achieve that, then the work becomes very easy for you to solve. Solution. You remember the formula, square root of a is equal to a raised to the power 1 over 2. Let's apply the formula here so that we have y is equal to square root of x will now be x raised to the power 1 over 2 plus 1 over square root of x, that is x raised to the power 1 over 2 minus 3. Y is equal to x raised to the power 1 over 2 plus, if you remove this particular reciprocal we have here, then we are going to introduce a negative sign here so that we have x raised to the power minus 1 over 2 minus 3. Then at this point now, when we have converted the radicals into exponential form, then we can now differentiate. So we have the y, the x, which is what we are looking for, is equal to this 1 over 2 as the exponent we have here. You should bring it behind the x, 1 over 2, x raised to the power 1 over 2, and you minus 1. That's how to differentiate. Plus this particular minus 1 over 2. We have minus 1 over 2 there. The minus 1 over 2 will go behind x. And when it comes there, it's going to affect this particular negative sign, positive sign we have here. And that will give us minus 1 over 2, x raised to the power minus 1 over 2, minus 1 there. Differentiating minus 3 will give you 0 because that is a constant. So this one has disappeared. This is equal to 1 over 2, x raised to the power 1 over 2 minus 1 is going to give you minus 1 over 2. Minus 1 over 2, x raised to the power minus 1 over 2 minus 1. If you solve these two things together, it will give you minus 3 over 2. So when you solve it, that's what we are going to get. So we have now successfully found the y, the x. So, but we are not leaving the answer here because we still need to simplify this in further. So that we have now 1 over 2 here. I'll put multiplication here to separate it very well, so it becomes easy for us. Then x raised to the power minus 1 over 2 we have here. You remember the law of indices. We have a raised to the power minus m. That will give you a raised to the power a raised to 1 over a raised to the power m. So if we apply the law here, we are going to have here 1 over x raised to the power 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 x raised to the power 3 over 2. That is 1 over x raised to the power 3 over 2. Then this is equal to 1 over 2. You remember previously we said that the square root of x gave us x raised to the power 1 over 2. So we can just bring it back in that way. We have square root of x here minus 1 over 2 multiplied by this particular one. We are going to apply the law of indices so that we have square root of x all raised to the power 3. Our dy dx is equal to, we can now multiply the numerator. 1 times 1 will give us 1. Multiplying the denominator, 2 times root x will give you 2 root x. Minus, multiply the numerator, you have 1. That's 1 there. We have 2. Multiply this one, we have 2 times square root of x raised to the power 3. And this gives you the final answer to the equation. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.